Alrighty guys, today is Thursday, Thursday morning. It's about 9:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, Good morning. I just want to do a quick and final last video of my Aqueon 40-gallon breeder tank with a 26-gallon Proclear Aquatic System Sump. So it's gonna be a bye-bye, straight up bye-bye of the 40-gallon reef ready setup. I am converting, due to space, I am converting to a smaller system at the moment. So that's the reason why. And good news is I need some space in the apartment. As you guys know, some apartments in New York City are big and some are tiny, just like mine. So with that said, I have another baby on the way, and space is definitely needed in my home. So it is a farewell. I will miss you. I really love the way the way I set you up, the way I treated you, and the way you treated me back with the corals. So it's sad to let a beautiful system go, but I have to do what's needed. So I'm gonna turn on the light real quick. I'm gonna turn the living room or the dining room light, and we're just gonna do a quick walkthrough of my system. So as you see, that's the 40-gallon breeder on the top, and I have the Proclear Aquatic System. I don't know if you can see it. Proclear Aquatic System Sump. Pretty much a lot of the equipment will be sold, and mainly what I'm gonna keep are the AI Prime 16 HD and probably the Nero. Oh, there's a little blare on the Nero, the AI Nero 5. That's what I'm probably gonna keep, both of them. But I'm selling the whole entire system from top to bottom or bottom to top. So as you see, I have the stand selling together with the plywood right on top of the stand or underneath the sump. I'm selling that as a pack, pretty much, because of how the plumbing system dimensions are. So the sump has to go with the tank, with the plywood, and with the stand. So that way you don't have to do any modification. So whoever wants to purchase this whole entire system, all you need to do is pretty much, put water, put sand, put rock, put your light, and put your own wave maker, put your own return pump, and put your own protein skimmer and UV sterilizer. So as you see also at the bottom, I have a lot of cables messed up already. I already cut the zip ties, so they're all dangling all over the place. Pretty much that's what's going on. So let's do a quick video of what I have here. Let me just turn on the light. All right, 40-gallon system, bye-bye. So whoever wants to buy it, you're gonna get the whole entire rack, except for my sand, except for my rock, and other few equipments that I mentioned earlier. Y'all gonna get that. So I'm selling it as a whole. I'm not selling it to part it out. So that's pretty much what it is. So that's the front view of it. The plywood has to be there, both top and bottom, because again, the plumbing of the PVC, that's the exact measurement of both of them. So when you pick it up, it's going to be the whole entire package. You're probably going to have 2 people to bring this down to your car, or you're going to have to get a dolly, put it underneath the stand, and just wheel it all out. So that's the front view of the tank, stand, the sump. As you see too, this is some of them. Well, this is custom made. If you look at the, let me just move my RO bucket water. If you look at the lighting fixture, it is custom made. So that bracket, that L bracket right there, it is bolted in onto the bracket of the stand. So if you could see it right there, you see it is bolted onto the stand. So you don't have to worry about pressure or anything like that. So that's what I'm saying. When you buy it, you buy the whole entire setup. You just don't buy it piece by piece, and I don't sell it out as to part it out. All right, so let's go over with what we have. So the water is in there. You got the overflow box. By the way, selling it together with a custom-made Red Sea lid cover. So you got the overflow box going down there into this drain. So you have the emergency and you have the main drain, which it's making a lot of noise right now because I opened up the valve. So as you see, there are 2 valves in here, ball valve. We have one for the regular drain if you want to adjust it for quietness. And this is for the emergency. I never touch this ball valve because if I do and the regular drain gets messed up and I close this up or I adjust this, the water is going to overflow on top and it's going to be a mess all over the place. So the water goes down there into the first, right here, into the main drain, which now goes down into the filter cup, which I'm using a regular reg cup, reg plastic cup, and a regular filter cotton balls, whatever. And I don't have to do a filter sock or whatever because that gets expensive over time. The second unit right here is my emergency drain. So that's never used because I never had a flood. I never had a problem in my system at all. All right, so the water goes down there straight into the first chamber, as you see, where I have that red cup I showed you earlier. And then I have the UV sterilizer at the bottom next to the protein skimmer right there. It goes to the first chamber of the sump. Then it goes to the back right there where I can put all my ChemiPure, whatever, and I have my heater in there. So as you see, it goes straight down there. Second chamber, it goes to the third chamber where I just gave away a big bag of Kato. The media block, I'm keeping that. I'm not gonna throw that away. I need that for my new tank because I have that sitting for a long time now. And I move it now and then to make sure that it's, you know, it's nice and strong. That's the 1, 2, the third chamber. The fourth chamber goes to that sponge, which I change every now and then with from green to black sponge because it gets dirty. And from there I go to it goes to the last chamber, which is the return pump, where I have my sensors, etc., my float switch, water top off sensor, and all that stuff. So pretty much that's what I have going on here. Clamped onto the sump, I have my Nano JBJ light for the refugium. So that, again, that works really good on me. So once this whole thing is filled up with Kato, that's the time to cut it out and let it go. So that's pretty much what I have for the sump. Though the return chamber, the return PVC plumbing goes back up. We're gonna go to the side of it. It goes back up right there. And again, I have another valve. I have another valve that goes to my nozzle, return nozzle, and I have my random flow generator right there. And then it goes back to the tank. So you see, nothing is really hanging on to the tank except those wave makers wiring, which if I switch it to maybe if I get the MP10s or MP40s where the wire is external, not internal of the tank, then I'm gonna, then I won't have any wire inside the tank itself. And this is pretty much the rock. I'm gonna chop them up into pieces, aquascape it, and then transfer it to my new tank, new nano tank. So that's pretty much what's going on. Today I'll be getting my new aquarium. It's an innovative marine Nuvo Fusion 40-gallon all-in-one tank. Definitely smaller volume than what I have now, but repeating it due to the size that I have, that I need, it's a must. And plus, the innovative marine is a lot easier to transfer with than this one. This is 36 by 18 by 17, I think. And on the left-hand side, that's where my bucket of water is. There's no way I can put an RO water in there, in the sump inside the stand itself. So, goodbye. I'm gonna miss you, but at the same time, on the next build after the 40 all-in-one, which is gonna be maybe 2-3 years down the road or 4 years down the road, maybe I'll get a bigger tank and I know what to do with it. But for now, I'm gonna have to let you go. I'm really, really sorry. I love you. It's more than a year and less than 2 years that I had you, and so far you've been nice to me. Thank you so much. Here's a trivia or I don't know. I'm gonna rock the boat of everybody's reefing world. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the sand out. I'm going to take all the sand out of that tank and just transfer it without rinsing, transfer it into the new tank. Oh man, boy, I'm opening up a can of whoop. But I'm transferring all that sand into the new tank. I'm transferring that rock as well. I know the rock is not a big deal, but a lot of you people don't like that, especially if you don't rinse it. So I'm not going to rinse it. I'm going to transfer every single 80% of sand into the tank. Let it sit, transfer the rock, and go from there. So if you guys have any suggestions, any concerns, please let me know. You might like what I'm doing, you might not like what I'm doing, but that's what I'm going to do. Bye-bye, 40-gallon Aqueon breeder. Thank you so much for everything. You've been nice to me. You taught me a lot. And unfortunately, we had to part ways. Until then, I'll check you later. Guys, if you're watching it, please comment down below, by the way. Let me know what your suggestions are, any tips, comments, whatever. Just let me know what's going on. And if you're interested as well with the Reef Ready setup, let me know. We talk. All right. I'm here in New York City, Queens area, so we're gonna figure something out. If you're new to this channel, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Again, if you like it, thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down. And just kind of click on that notification bell so when I have a new video up and about, you guys will be the first to know. So guys, thank you so much. 40 gallon, thank you so much. I will check you guys later. I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend and weekday. Till then, be safe, stay safe. Talk to you later.